you guys are haunted and you've sent us evidence of the paranormal.
Yes.
We have EVPs.
Photos, videos. These I feel like are undeniable.
Not even just the shape of a ghost. Like you can make out what they're wearing.
Waverly Hills, it delivers again.
It does.
In this whole episode, it's themed paranormal evidence, and we have evidence. Hey,
Hi.
creepy friends.
Do you love ghost evidence? Because over here at Two Girls, One Ghost.
Two girls, one ghost. We do.
With your hosts,
Corinne and Sabrina.
Sorry, that was weird. I set that one up
That was
weird.
very game showy.
Yeah.
And this is fun. Howdy, y'all.
Anyway, you guys are haunted and you've sent us evidence of the paranormal.
Yes.
We have EVPs.
Photos, videos. I tried to, because there are a lot of everyone has a Ring camera. Everyone has like a doorbell camera or like security cameras nowadays. Like that's just like normal. We have so many stories from listeners where they have like sent us evidence of videos, but there were a couple of you who sent us links to like your Ring archive.
Oh.
Which we can't get into. So.
Oh, well, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad we can't get in. I thought you were going to say we suddenly had access to like
no.
All of their
but
footage.
It was like,
ooh.
It was almost like as if you were sharing a Dropbox link, but it was like no longer valid or something like that. So
okay. Because I came across a couple of those. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
So I was like, why isn't this opening?
I know. So for future reference, download and attach.
Or screen grab, screen record.
Yeah. But don't worry, we have so many. This whole episode, it's themed paranormal evidence. And yeah, we have evidence to be talking about.
Keep sending us evidence because this is a topic that we're going to keep coming back to.
Okay, can I start?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm very excited about this one because this is a place that we've talked about before, actually on the very first episode of Two Girls, One Ghost ever, the Stanley Hotel.
Nice.
In Estes Park, Colorado. And there is a place in the Stanley Hotel, which is the inspiration behind The Shining and Stephen King's novel, The Shining. But there is a very famous staircase in this hotel that so many people have like seen things and caught photos of ghosts. I mean, the hotel just generally is very haunted. We have a photo of Mr. Stanley himself.
Ooh.
So this is from our listener, Kelsey, and it is called Photobombed by Mr. Stanley after lunch at the Stanley Hotel.
In broad daylight?
Literally broad daylight. I cannot wait to show you
lunch hour?
Hey, ghouls. I'm Kelsey. Feel free to use my name. I've written a couple of times. I've shared my family's Bigfoot encounters, dreams that have told the future, seeing my dead dad knock on my front door. And here is my story about the Stanley Hotel. So growing up, my aunt worked pipeline all over the country. She traveled here and there and everywhere. Me and my sister would come out on summer breaks to spend time with her. And this summer, it was just me. My aunt was now working in Loveland, Colorado, so I was going to spend the week with her. Loveland is about an hour drive from Estes Park, and last minute, we decided we would drive to Estes Park, explore the town, and maybe have lunch at the Stanley Hotel if time permitted. We weren't looking for anything spooky to happen. It was just like, oh, let's go. And that hotel has great views and a really cool atmosphere. That was the vibe. I was in my late teens at the time. I was not into spooky paranormal stuff yet. Yes, I knew the Stanley Hotel was the inspiration for the Stephen King book, The Shining, but that was literally all I knew about the hotel. It wasn't until after the picture we took that I went on a deep dive. So we walk into the Stanley Hotel and we saw the sign for ghost tours, but the next group didn't start till later in the evening, and we didn't have time for that. Being the woman my aunt is, we headed out on our own hotel tour to look around while we waited for our lunch reservation. She goes, just act like we're staying here if anybody asks. And
it's like when you break into the pool and if someone comes by and it's like, what room are you in? And you're like, 312?
Right. Safe number. Yeah, don't say 13.
They're like, oh, we don't have a third floor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah! We walk up the stairs to look around. I shrug my shoulders. What's the worst that could happen? Because I think they do have a sign where it's like, don't go upstairs, like for guests only. But it's the middle of the day. What can go wrong? So we look around. We act like we own the place. We stop to admire the paintings, the mirrors. Nothing special happens on the second floor. Third floor, just a normal hotel, people going in and out of their rooms, walking down the halls. Fourth floor, I get a weird feeling. We step off the grand staircase onto the fourth floor, and we both get this overwhelming feeling of being uneasy, and we are filled with dread. We reach the fourth floor, and it was like we walked into a different dimension. It was dead silent, besides the floorboards creaking as we walked down the hall. That was enough for me to say bye-bye, going back down. The feeling was so hard to describe, but it was enough for me to go downstairs without a second thought. Later, we went into the dining room to have lunch, which was delicious, by the way. So if you ever have a chance, definitely have dinner at the Stanley Hotel.
Have you eaten there?
I stayed there.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, in my mind, you just went and visited there.
No, I stayed there for 2 nights, explored. It was great. After lunch, we stopped to take pictures together on the grand staircase. On the ride home, I'm going through the pictures, finding which ones I wanted to post to Facebook for my trip album, and I'm swiping through the photos, and there's a picture of me and my aunt on the stairs, and I see a figure standing behind us. I asked my aunt, weren't we the only ones standing on the stairs when we took pictures? Her face drained of color, saying, yes, we were. She looks at the photo, and she says, that must be Mr. Stanley. I've attached the picture to this email. Keep in mind, we truly were the only people on the staircase at this time. The picture right before this has nothing in it, and the picture after it has nothing in it, just this picture. After further investigation, I really truly do believe that this is Mr. Stanley because a lot of people say that the top of the stairs where he is standing is a portal because him and his wife are frequently seen in this spot. You could say this trip sparked my interest and is what made me into a believer that I am today. I was 18 at the time of the story and just turned 30 in September and have been a believer ever since. Thank you for reading. See you on the other side, Kelsey. Okay.
I'm pulling it up.
Isn't it so clear?
Holy shit.
And it does look like an old-timey outfit, like the long coat.
It's like a petticoat.
Yeah.
Some wide leg trousers.
Yeah.
Or like dress pants. Oh my God, totally.
Right.
It looks like the figure's crossing their arms almost.
Right,
too.
like observing them.
Yeah.
Stoically watching from the stairs. But like that's the exact spot where I feel like pictures of Mrs. Stanley have been seen.
Ooh, this just gave me chills.
Isn't it wild? We'll post it on our social media too.
It's also kind of funny that it's next to the sign that says guests only beyond this point, and they're standing at the bottom of the stairs, and it's almost like a bouncer type of.
He's like, don't come up here.
Yeah, like the stance, like wide legs.
Yeah.
Crossed arms.
Yeah.
Standing at the top as if guarding the rest of the property.
Well, I wonder
That
if
is
he was up on the
sick.
4th floor because they took pictures. Actually, the pictures were taken after the lunch. But I'm curious what happened on the 4th floor. It is creepier. It does have like almost attic vibes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are there rooms up there?
Mm-hmm.
Creepy.
Yeah. I love that hotel.
Some hotels are just so scary. I'm trying to remember. There was like one hotel that my dad it was like we stayed there for an Allstate trip when my dad used to work for Allstate, and it was like a family trip. And there was one hotel where like my dad was staying like at an event with his friends, but me and my mom and my brother were all like, let's go.
We're over the work
back to
event.
the rooms.
Yeah.
Me and my brother were sharing a room, and my mom was sharing another one. And we had to walk my mom back to her room because the hotel was so the Stanley Hotel vibes that like she was scared and we were scared. And so like we escorted her like to her room that was like 3 more doors down because it was too scary to just let her walk the like extra 10 feet.
I mean, it makes sense that hotels have weird vibes because the amount of people who are staying there, people coming and going, and then also this hotel has so much history. Plus now, because of Stephen King and because of The Shining, so many people are visiting there with this like paranormal enthusiasm energy.
Right.
That they're putting more of that onto the building and the location.
Yeah, definitely.
Making the spirits stronger.
We're feeding the beasts.
We're literally feeding them with our own energy.
I have one that's called EVP Caught on Voicemail. Hello, beautiful ghostesses. My name is Haley, she, her, and I was just on Campfire Stories with everyone sharing some photos. I forgot I had a video of an EVP from 2013, but I couldn't figure out how to send it in the chat, so I'm sorry. The voicemail was left on my mom's ex-boyfriend's phone by his mom and sister. So my mom and sister lived together and accidentally butt dialed him. And you can hear them talking to each other, which honestly kind of sounds like an EVP itself. But at the end, a voice pops up, and we think it sounds like a man saying, should I tell you? Or should
let's listen.
Okay.
I like that game.
Backstory, there were no men living with them, nor was there a man there at the time. My mom's ex-boyfriend's niece used to say that she would see a man sitting on Nanny's bed. So we're wondering if that was the man that showed up in the recording. Also, again, this is from 2013. Screen recording wasn't a big thing yet, so my mom was recording this on his phone. He was a handyman, so please ignore the dirt on the phone. I also looked at it again, and the voicemail was from September 5th. We recorded it because it was my birthday, December 5th. And we're talking about the paranormal because what else does one do on their birthday?
Especially one of us.
Anyway, see you on the other side. Haley. Okay, ready?
Yep.
I'm going to play it.
Give it something. Will you play that last part again?
Yeah.
I just keep hearing give it something.
So
or keep it down.
That's what I heard, like, hun, keep it down.
What did they think they hear?
They heard hush, keep it down.
Huh. Interesting.
But there's no man there.
Yeah. That's wild.
And it's like that person's right on the phone.
Whereas like the other voices are farther away.
And it's saying that like she had butt dialed her ex-boyfriend, but it almost sounds like the ghost called him. Because the spirit's voice is right there.
So it feels intentional.
Right on the phone. Yeah.
I'm curious who this man is on Nanny's bed too.
Yeah. Right. The other
Is it the grandfather? I'm curious.
Maybe. I don't know.
But then if the ghost is purposefully making this call saying keep it down, for what purpose?
Or was he nervous that they did accidentally butt dial and then they were going to start gossiping or say something wrong? It's like, hey, your phone is going. Don't say anything you would regret.
I'm so terrified of butt dialing. Like, have you ever been trying to tell someone about a conversation? So you like open those texts with that person and you're like reading it and then you're talking about it. I'm always so scared that I'm going
I have done that.
Call them.
Oh.
You've called them?
No. I thought you meant like when you're trying to tell someone something that happened to someone and like you accidentally text that person.
Oh.
About it.
Like I was thinking the other day I was with Ash and I opened text messages and was like relaying a conversation.
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel like this is so dangerous.
Well, with like Siri and stuff, saying someone's name, I definitely do have the fear of doing that.
Yeah.
As well. Although I technically just called our boss for crime, or not called our boss from Crime Sev. I texted him,
I'll kiss you.
I'll kiss you.
Instead of I'll miss you.
Because we were talking about South by Southwest plans and like what the dates were that everyone was going. And I'll just miss him. So like date wise, by like a day. So I typed, I'll just miss you. And it said, I'll just kiss you. And you wrote back, wow, what a typo.
It's good we're friends with him too.
Oops.
Oh, God. It's so funny. I love autocorrect.
I know.
Or typos, I guess. That's not autocorrect. That's auto-incorrect.
Yeah. I mean, all my stuff is wrong because I use voice to text for almost everything. I don't type.
That's why you said don't get a motorcycle today.
Don't get a motorbike.
Get a motorbike.
Do not get a motorbike.
Okay. I have one called Ghosts Caught on Camera. And this is another photo. So again, we will post this on our social media. But if you're listening and want to see the photos while we're talking about them, you can join us on YouTube, which you can see our faces and the photos. Okay. This is from our listener, Anna. Hello, my lovely ghostesses. First off, I just want to say how incredibly grateful I am to have discovered your podcast a few years ago. It's so refreshing to see two gorgeous, badass babes embracing the weird and sharing spooky stories. You've created such an amazing, warm, and welcoming community, and I cannot thank you enough for all the passion, dedication, and hard work you've poured into it.
Wow, so many compliments. Thank you so much.
You have inspired me to share my own passions with the world, which I now do as Anna the Eclectic Witch on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
So cool.
So check out Anna. But now, on to the good stuff. In the latest episode of Two Girls, One Ghost, I heard you were looking for ghost footage and stuff caught on camera. Well, I have two pretty impressive captures that I would love to share with you. The first is security camera footage captured at a Florida beach house owned by a family of one of my closest friends. And the story begins about 9 years ago when a group of college friends and I road trip from central Illinois to Florida to spend spring break at Emma's family beach house. Back then, we were young, carefree, and completely obsessed with chasing thrills and creating unforgettable stories. So at this time, some of us had developed a risky habit of playing Ouija boards on the regular. We were students at Millikan University in Decatur, Illinois. one of the most haunted campuses in the States. We would do things like gather at midnight in the old gym and try to contact the ghosts rumored to be haunting the running track, which could be a torture for eternity for some people. If you had to spend time running the racetrack,
Yeah.
you're like
That
running
would
the
be
mile.
torture for me. A timed mile? Oh, sorry. I have period cramps. I can't.
A classmate of ours who was far more versed in all spooky things than we were at the time caught wind of our Ouija board experiments, and one day after class, she pulled me aside and warned me that this could be dangerous, that it could potentially lead to disastrous outcomes if we didn't know what we were doing. Stupidly, I just shrugged off her warnings. I mean, like, we're college seniors. We're invincible. That was my attitude. So fast forward to the beach house. We were 2 days into our spring break trip when one night, Emma pulled out a stashed away Ouija board from one of the closets. I was obviously thrilled, but a few of our friends noped out and went to bed. So that night, a small group of us stayed up to use the board. We called out to every spirit we could. The board spelled out deeply personal memories that no one else could have known, leaving us all in tears. We were literally up all night playing with the Ouija board until the next morning's sun was already high up in the sky. Recalling that night reminds me of the scene from the movie Talk to Me, where a group of kids are taking turns connecting with the other side. It was like we were obsessed, but we were treating it like it was just another party game. Unfortunately, none of us truly understood how serious using a Ouija board could be, and we definitely did not know or follow the rules, so we didn't close our sessions properly. Looking back, it's hard to say how many sessions there were or how many of them we left closed improperly, but what followed that time was a string of very difficult events in my life. Lost jobs, car accidents, sexual assault, an ectopic pregnancy, plus moving into a haunted apartment with really dark energy. I truly believe that I acquired a negative attachment after that night when we played the Ouija board on spring break.
Oh, man.
But I am proud to say that after a lot of hard work, I have been able to rid myself of it. And now I view those past hardships as pivotal experiences that have shaped me into the resilient woman I am today. Well, we're still sorry you experienced any of that. That's horrible.
Yeah.
So the video I want to share was captured about a year after our beach house trip. It shows what appear to be two separate ghostly orbs flying around the living room. That very room where we used the Ouija board that night. One of the orbs comes back into the room, moving with intention, almost as if it's inspecting the space. It even looks to take a moment, sits on the couch, and then flicks away in a way that really does feel deliberate. Fortunately, our use of the Ouija board doesn't seem to have brought purely negative outcomes. In fact, we believe that while we definitely connected with something darker, we also reached out to positive spirits too. Spirits that might still protect the beach house to this day, because that house has miraculously survived 2 hurricanes that devastated all the surrounding homes and buildings. The house only escaped with minor cosmetic damage. Well, it sounds like you took the negative energy with you. Adding to the house's mysterious energy, a beached whale washed ashore right in front of it, a phenomenon with profound spiritual significance when I researched. I'm a huge believer in signs, and this was literally too big to ignore. All of these events, amongst other strange experiences reported by Emma and her family, that all began after our visit, really do lead me to believe that maybe we opened some type of portal there. What I do know for sure is that this video is fascinating, especially in light of the story we shared. So we'll look at that video and then I'll share the second story.
I mean, at first it looked like there were 2 coming out at the same time.
They
and
were,
now,
but this thing, it's like there for a while.
And it's like getting longer. It's like a little tic-tac
It's like
now.
a little fairy.
It is like a fairy. Like a little tiny mini person just jumping
Hanging out.
around.
I'm curious about the date that this was taken and like if something happened in the surrounding area. Yeah, it's hanging on the couch. And then it's just like hanging out in the living room, this is the room where they played the Ouija board.
Yeah, there's so much time spent. Like it's
I know. It's a long one.
interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh. I don't know either. Orb videos, it's always like so confusing because
Right.
it's like, what is it?
Right.
Who is it?
And like, I know a lot of orb videos can, sometimes it's like dust or it's a spider or something. an animal on
Mhm.
the lens, but there's also so many, including this, that I feel like it's not.
Well, you also see this one come from like a faraway room
Right.
into view and then just
Moves,
like
yeah.
putts around the room.
Just hanging out. Anyway, the next story and the next photo is almost unbelievable. So this photo was sent to me by my sister, who got it from a friend of hers who we'll call Sophie. In the spring of 2024, Sophie went camping in Virginia with her boyfriend. One evening, after setting up a cozy campfire beside their camper, Sophie's boyfriend stepped inside to grab something. Wanting to capture the moment, Sophie decided to stay outside and she took a picture of their campsite. As soon as she snapped the photo, she checked to see how it turned out, and what she saw left her in shock. Standing next to the fire is the figure of a man with a red beard, wearing what looks like long johns. Sophie was completely alone, and in order to get to her boyfriend, she would have had to run past the spot where the ghostly man appeared in the photo. Terrified, she instead bolted all the way to a neighboring campsite for safety. And if you look at the photo, I mean,
Okay,
granted, she looked at it immediately.
What the fuck? Ew! I have chills because you see the pants, you see a different colored shirt, and then you see the face and head that like looks as if
it's like
this
blurry.
person is looking in this direction. Like that looks like the face skin.
You can see like the outline of the arms too.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Oh my gosh.
And also, it's not like she looked at it later and was like, oh my God, was there another man there? No, like in the moment she looked at it, was able to look at the campfire. No one is there.
You know what it also kind of looks like?
What?
Now I'm zooming in because she said long johns, but if you really zoom in, it almost looks like it could be camping gear or like running gear where people wear the leggings, like runner leggings underneath shorts. Because doesn't it kind of look like there's
the shirt looked like blue, the pants look like whitish.
Yeah.
Okay, so Anna said, given Virginia's history of war and mining, there's an idea that this could be a spirit from one of those eras, especially considering the man's beard. And if it feels like long johns, maybe that also works with that.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm super stoked to share it with the Two Girls One Ghost community because it is easily one of the clearest ghost photos I've ever seen. Thank you so much for reading. I'm so grateful that you have this incredible collection of evidence proving that the paranormal absolutely exists. XOXO. Until next time, Earthlings, Anna the Eclectic Witch.
Okay, I don't know if it's just like pareidolia or whatever it's called, or if I'm literally seeing like the eyeballs and nose.
In this specific photo? I don't. I almost like I kind of see the beard, but I feel like the face is so unclear compared to the rest of it.
Like I was kind of seeing eye sockets, mouth.
I see a black screen with a lot of fingerprints on your on your computer. That is all I see.
Okay, well, it's probably just like pareidolia. Yeah.
No, but it's intense.
Yeah, that's freaky.
And I love how she ran away and then her boyfriend's just in the camper right next to
the ghost who's outside.
Wild.
Ooh.
Spooky.
Camping is so scary.
Camping with a camper is more ideal than camping in a tent.
Yes, I agree.
Because you can lock doors.
I grew up in a family of tent campers.
Which just feels not like you at all. Like it makes sense, but I couldn't see
I
you
never
doing
slept.
that now.
I was so scared.
Yeah. The most camping
I mean,
did,
like the camping was not like intense camping.
Sure.
You know, like, well, it was like at a campground, you know. And it was we'd go to Lake Elmore in Vermont and it would be like 5 or 6 families and we'd all get this, like we'd reserve the like giant plot or whatever. So everyone had their tents and there was one family that would have a camper. Everyone else was in tents, like all set up next to each other. So there's always someone around.
I wish I was a camping person. Like I look at Danielle and Cassie's life from National Park After Dark and I really wish, like I think chemically there is something off in my brain that will not allow me to be that type of person. But I see their trips, I see the things that they see and I'm like, wow, that's so beautiful.
Right, like it feels healing.
But the fear of the unknown and the fear of bugs, specifically spiders, just is way too strong.
Right. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
I know that I couldn't.
So I live vicariously through them.
Like Brian, well, my sister-in-law, she is a big camper. Her and her husband, Joe, will go camping like in a little tent. Stuff like that. And so Brian and I have talked like, oh, whenever like in the future when we want to do like family camping, we have a few places that we've been like, we're going to recommend these places because we can rent a cabin and stay in like an air-conditioned
Everyone else can have a
kitchenette
tent. Yeah.
cabin with a
Yeah.
bathroom and
Right.
like sheets.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
We're,
Power
we're
to
little
ya.
princesses.
I know.
We're inside girls.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We want to be where the ghosts
We're
are.
indoor cats.
Okay. This is another photo, and it's from someone named Sabrina.
Bitch
Hi.
stole my name.
Bitch stole my name. Hi, my name is Sabrina, and I'm currently watching you both on my big, fat, fabulous life.
Hey.
I've also been listening to your podcast, and I absolutely love it. I wanted to share a photo that I took during a haunted walking tour in downtown Leesburg, Virginia, last October. Every year, the Loudon Museum hosts these ghost tours around town, led by volunteers who share real historical stories tied to each location. During the tour last year, we stopped at Harrison Hall, historically known as the place where General Robert E. Lee received treatment. It was completely dark outside with only 3 lanterns, 2 carried by the volunteers and 1 placed on the ground. I was standing towards the back of the group as they began to tell their story. I stepped forward to snap a quick photo of the 2 volunteers in costume, and when I got home and looked at the photo, I noticed something very eerie between the 2 volunteers. There appears to be a faint figure, a man, possibly a soldier, squatting down with his hand to his head, as if he's listening carefully to the story. The strange thing is, there was no one there. No actors, no reenactors, no people behind these volunteers. And given how dark it was and the clear visibility of this figure when zoomed in, I truly believe this photo captured something paranormal. A ghost, a soldier still lingering at Harrison Hall, I don't know. But I'd love to share the photo with you if you're interested.
We're always interested.
It gave me chills when I saw it, and I think you might get a kick out of it. From Sabrina.
This does not look like a soldier. This is horrifying.
That's what I said. I like already started to respond, and I was like, soldier makes sense, but like
it looks like
it
it's
doesn't
crouching
really look
down
human.
like Gollum. It's like going like this, like stay quiet.
Shh. It looks like a combination of Beetlejuice and the creature from A Shape of Water.
Oh my, it looks bald. You can see the arms. You can see that's the one thing is like it definitely has a humanoid body and does look like it's squatting. Like you can see its knees. Like
it's got the Beetlejuice hair. Where it's like the bald head, but like the stringy hair coming outside.
Yeah. Oh.
I know. I immediately was like, I don't know if it's a soldier. Because it doesn't really look human.
Oh,
like
that's
humanoid.
So creepy.
But it's creepy. You're right. It does look less of like resting and more of like a
yeah.
Oh, creepy.
Oh my God, I do not like that.
I know, very scary. And you can clearly see the volunteers, right? Like the one woman is wearing the skirt, and then there's the other person in pants next
with
to
like the hat.
Yeah, you can see like the
he
2.
looks like he's in more of like a military uniform.
Mm-hmm.
The creature, which we're gonna call it, looks to be wearing either like a t-shirt or is like it's very skin.
It feels like amphibian humanoid figure.
I don't like it. But a hospital used to be here. So like it could be a wounded person.
Oh yeah. You know what it kind of looks like? You know, the movie Shutter Island, where like the one woman is outside in the garden and she turns and she's got the stringy hair and she's like,
yeah.
Kind of looks like her.
It also could be someone like taking a dump.
Pinching their nose.
Yeah, like it smells bad out here.
Damn.
I mean, in the wars back then, like, yeah, they probably just dug a little hole.
Roses really smell like.
Ah!
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
That is horrifying.
Yeah, stinky.
What do you see?
Let us know.
See what
do you think it's a soldier or do you think it's something else?
I don't know. I don't think it's a soldier.
No.
Can I tell you about my new glasses?
Please do.
I have been looking for a new pair and I went to Warby Parker. I did an eye exam there. I tried on a bunch of different frames and then I bought these glasses so I can finally see again. And
they look so good.
Thank you. And I also bought another pair that are like more wire rimmed, but
nice.
They have so many amazing options.
I did not go into a store, but I didn't need to because they have a virtual try on online. So I picked like a couple sunglasses that I was debating between and then it's like magic. It opened up my camera.
Yeah.
And I could just like view myself in the glasses.
And then you can like move around. It's really cool technology.
It is. And if you do want to go in person, they have over 300 retail stores in the US.
Oh, and the price is amazing. The prescription glasses start at $95, so you can actually get quality and stylish frames at an affordable price.
And right now you can buy one prescription pair and get 20% off any additional prescription pairs at warbyparker.com/TGOG. That's 20% off additional prescription pairs when you go to WARBY Parker.com/TGOG.
I have another one, and this one is like a very, there's like not even a story with it, but it is such a chilling video.
Ew, I'm already
Okay.
have the heebie-jeebies.
This is from Cole, and it just says, "Hey, hi, hello there from PA. My neighbor just caught this on their Ring camera, and I had to send it your way. What do you think? Love y'all. Keep it spooky." From Cole. There's no sound, so you can watch it.
Message. That is someone walking.
Doesn't it look like a little ghost child?
Yeah.
And it
They're
comes
like
out
walking,
of nowhere,
and then they stop and pause, and they kind of take off a little
and then
bit
they
faster.
run, and then disappear again. If you're just listening, it's like a photo of an entryway, so like the out-looking exterior, and there's like two pillars, and the ghost appears from one pillar, runs between them, disappears, and you can see the like yard on either side. It doesn't come from the other side of the yard.
Wait, you know what's confusing?
What?
And I don't know if this is the light of the Ring camera doing this or if there's something triggered, but the second that the figure comes into view, the light on the house, like the upstairs light in the house behind it is on, or it looks brighter. And then as soon as the figure goes out of view, that light turns off like a second later.
It almost makes me think like it's like an energetic light from the spirit, because it's timed exactly with this.
Yes. And you don't see any movement in the home in those windows because there's no shades or anything. Like it just looks like it, almost like a 3-second long flicker of the light.
You can like see the legs and like the way the energy, like the body starts running.
Yes.
Isn't that wild? So we have no other context. This is a neighbor somewhere in Pennsylvania.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Because when I first saw it, I was like, okay, like maybe this is like a legit kid or like someone in the neighborhood just like ran through the backyard. But
yeah.
You would be able to see them enter frame and exit frame. Mm-hmm. They disappear mid-frame.
Mm-hmm. Well, and just the fact that the light in the other building is doing something makes me think. Because sometimes it's like, yeah, the camera can be like glitchy at night. It comes out of nowhere from that one side of the pole.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It comes out of nowhere and disappears into nowhere.
Damn.
Also, I think about how many people have had paranormal encounters captured on their Ring cameras and stuff, but like they don't know it.
Right.
Because even me, like I have a little camera in my apartment for Leia, monitoring Leia. And I don't check it every day to like see all the motion detections.
Right.
Because I get home to my apartment totally fine. Leia's totally fine. I'm not
You're
checking.
not going through it. Right.
Yeah.
I know. And I feel like the same I had a camera that was set up when I like lived alone in an apartment in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And even here, like the baby monitor and stuff, there's a million notifications. But then whenever you go in, it's like the sunlight changing or something, or like a car light.
So you don't always check all of them.
No, you don't. Unless you like clearly see a person or like figure detected.
Right.
It's just like, oh, well, we're probably missing so much.
There's so much unknown footage out there.
Although the few times that Noah has woken up like screaming bloody murder and so scared, I have replayed the baby monitor footage because I'm like, are we getting hacked? Is someone saying something to him? But I haven't found anything.
I love how your first thought is, are we getting hacked? I would for sure think, is there a spirit in the room?
Human is scarier to me.
Well, for sure. But like hacked is different than a human in the room.
Yeah. True.
Anyway. Spirits aplenty.
Spirits aplenty. And then we have more. Okay. Hello, my name is Sarah, and you two have been lifesavers through this pandemic. Thank you for doing all the hard work that you do to entertain us. I've just started listening to episode 180, and as soon as I heard you mention Queen Mary, I kicked myself because I've been trying to share the story with you guys through campfire stories, but I have not had any luck, so here I am. I have been on the Queen Mary quite a few times, and I've been on a paranormal tour twice.
You've been on Queen Mary, right?
Mm-hmm.
You did a tour?
I did the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one place I have not been.
My husband knew how much I loved the Queen Mary, and he actually proposed to me on the ship in front of...
It was my water.
Oh.
I was saying, to the to the proposal. I was like, how beautiful.
Yeah.
I kicked my water
in front
over.
of my whole family. Best day ever.
The spooky magic.
My husband and I went on a paranormal tour March of 2018, and we didn't have super high expectations. We just really loved being on the ship. One thing that I noticed right off the bat was that I felt like I was in a different dimension. I just kind of felt foggy. The tour guide was great. He had instruments that we could all use and share. Oh, we didn't have that on my tour. And one tool that I always seemed to be handed was the dowsing rods. They look like metal hangers bent, and a spirit can manipulate them to cross and part to answer yes or no questions.
Which they were originally created to find water.
People still use them to find water.
And ghosts.
I had mentioned that I had been on the tour before, and on that tour, I felt a really strong connection with a little girl. Everyone knows about the ghost girl, and I can't remember her name, but this time I was wondering if maybe I could feel her again, and I did. The spookiest part of the ship is the boiler room.
And the pool, right?
The pool.
Those two are like the ones that everyone talks about.
The tour guide that we had was basically like terrorized and chased out of the pool area by the little girl.
My God.
Lured into the women's bathroom and like looking through all the stalls. And then it slammed and then he went sprinting.
Terrifying.
Okay. They didn't fix it up too much. And I think the aesthetic is perfect for their Halloween haunt that they put on in October. The tour guide split the group in two. My husband and I were handed the dowsing rods. And then we walked down the path so that we could ask questions alone. We wanted to record any EVPs and thought that if we were close to people, it would mess up the recording. So we took turns voice recording. My husband placed his on top of a metal box. I had the rods, and he was asking questions. I didn't really feel comfortable holding the rods. I actually felt pretty shaky. So at one point I said, ugh, I feel so tense. And I remember dropping the rods and handing them off. We walked away and went to go check out the rest of the ship. The next day, my husband and I took the time to listen to the voice recordings, and we did catch a couple of good EVPs, but they were a little bit iffy, except for one. And we're going to listen to it right now.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
I'm like super tense. Like,
Okay, ready? I'm going to play that again. She goes, oh, I'm super tense, like, ugh. And then listen after that.
I'm like super tense. Like,
What does it say?
It's a little girl saying, are you okay?
But she also says something in the beginning before that.
think she
like
says,
me, or like,
I heard, you okay? Are you okay?
you heard it twice.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Which I think she just heard once. She said
That's
that
wild.
she heard what sounds like a little girl saying, are you okay? She goes, oh, I just feel really tense. And then I hear, you okay? Are you okay?
I'm like super tense. Like,
Wow. That's so cool. I also love this idea that like she's been to the ship so many times that the ghost recognizes her, remembers her. Oh, little ghost girl.
Right? Yeah. And this was from Sarah.
Damn, Sarah.
And her little ghost girl friend on the Queen Mary.
I love it. Now that makes me want to go. I just want to go see some ghosts. I want to hang out with some ghosties right now.
I was actually really scared on the Queen Mary. I think because I was just anticipating it being so freaky and like I've been on ghost tours and stuff before, but I feel like something about being on a ship, even though it's docked. Yeah. It felt kind of like I was
also
trapped.
has like a really, because they're like the window, you can't see out and windows are really small.
Yeah, you can't just like run for your life
It is
easily.
claustrophobic.
There's a lot of zigzagging and traversing a maze to get out of there if something goes wrong.
Makes me want to go to it more. Okay, I have another one about a place we talk about going and wanting to go, but being scared of all the time.
One of the most horrifying places that we could potentially ever go to.
Waverly Hills Asylum.
And to think that there are quite a few listeners here who've also been.
And I feel like most people who do go have some type of paranormal evidence and experience something. Like if you want to go believe in the paranormal, go to Waverly Hills. Okay, so this is from our listener, Alyssa. Hey, ghouls. Longtime listener, first time emailing. I'm like 5 minutes into a episode on Patreon and I realized I forgot to send you this photo. So a few years ago, a few of my friends went on a tour at Waverly Hills. I didn't go because I was pregnant and a chicken, but they got back to their hotel room and we're going through photos that they took. And oh my gosh, you guys, look at this shit. There are 2 photos. The first one on the left, you can see 2 feet like manifesting. And then in the second one, you see a whole ass man standing in the spot where the feet were manifesting in the first photo. He is so tall. Look at how tall he is in reference to the other people on the tour in the photo on the left. Also to note, my friend said that the whole hallway was dark. She took the photo, and when she went to look back at them, the room was lit up. So she was scared. She ended up deleting these after I made her send them to me, which that's fine. I'm glad we got them first. Love you, ladies. Alyssa. Look at the first one.
Okay.
First one is like,
Up.
it's almost like you can see the black smoke around it, around the feet. Then look at the second photo.
Well, it's interesting because it's like everyone's lined up facing there almost like to take a picture. I mean, they're taking pictures of like the cells or whatever,
Right.
or just like looking in, but it looks like he's
It's like,
this thing is
cheese.
posing.
Look at the second photo.
Oh, dear Lord. Ew, do you see the face?
Yeah. But it does feel like it hasn't fully formed. Like
Looks like a mask.
I know. But like in the first one, you really only see the legs and there's like kind of a darker mist around the bottom of the feet, which I imagine is it like gathering its energy to like form the full body.
The mask kind of reminds me, I'm totally going to butcher this, but there's somewhere in Asia, we talked about it. There's like because someone had like a haunted mask from there.
Yeah.
There's some mask that's like,
Kabuki.
is
like
it
the
is it
Kabuki
that?
theater masks?
Is that what I'm thinking of?
Kabuki theater, they're like painted. They have different expressions and stuff.
It kind of looks like they're wearing one of those.
Yeah. But you can see how from the first photo where it's just the feet, like they look kind of like blobby feet, right? There's no like definition to them. But then in the second photo, you can see more of like shoes, pants,
Yeah.
like a long jacket, coat situation.
I wonder which one was taken first.
The feet.
The feet was the first one?
Yeah.
Because then that's as if they're taking a step backwards.
Right.
Because it was like the first one, they were in motion. So I wasn't sure if they were stepping forward or stepping back.
Mm,
And then the second one, they're just standing in place.
right.
As everyone faces them and they face everyone
See,
else
Waverly
on the tour.
Hills. It delivers again.
It does. That is so freaky.
I will say for the like light thing, our phones nowadays do when you take like a night mode picture, they brighten the space so much, even if it's dark.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's not paranormal, but like more of a camera skill.
Yeah. I mean, the paranormal piece is
The
there's
ghost.
literally a ghost.
a ghost.
There's a full figure, not even just the shape of a ghost. Like you can make out what they're wearing.
Yeah. Crazy. I'm like,
Wow.
this whole episode is making me want to go on an investigation so badly.
I know. Well, we might.
I know.
We always find a way that when I'm like about to give birth, suddenly we're somewhere. We always, as if we've done it more than
all
once.
the times you've been pregnant.
All the times.
Constantly pregnant.
I just keep thinking about when we were at SK Pierce and then I pooped out 2 weeks later.
Pooped out. Or when you fell asleep at Lizzie Borden. We did too
Oh, yeah,
when
we
you
did
were pregnant
too.
with Noah.
SK Pierce, I was a little more active than
Yeah, you were.
Lizzie Borden. I was too tired. I
Yeah.
slept the whole time. Okay. This one is fucked up.
Oh no.
Ooh, I don't even like looking at it.
Oh, no.
Hi, my name is Marian. This isn't my photo, but it's my sister-in-law's photo. In her mom's house, there have been a couple times that it always feels like someone's watching me, and I do go there sometimes to take care of her dogs. So I asked her one day, well, more like told her, your house feels a little creepy. And then she says, did you go by the stairs? And then she pulls out this picture and tells me this story. She was bringing her little sister to a dance, and her sister was dressed up so cute, so she really wanted to take a picture of her sister. So she's snapping a photo, but then her little sister ran up the stairs as the picture was being taken. So she went to go delete the photo, but then she saw something else in the photo
Oh,
coming
no.
down the stairs. You can see the sister's foot going up the stairs,
Oh no.
and then what almost looks like a vampire-like thing coming down.
Oh my God. Wait, where's the little girl's foot? I do not
I don't
see
even
that.
know.
Oh my gosh. What is it holding in its hand?
I don't know. The little girl's ponytail. I don't know.
No, it looks like it's holding like a letter or a
Yeah.
book.
Yeah, there's something white, like a sheet of paper or something.
Also, its foot looks backwards.
Also, it's a little bit handsome.
Yeah, if you're into like dead, pale vampires. But you can see the full hand. It looks like he has like a satchel, like a little like crossbody bag
Yeah.
on.
I mean, like
Whoa.
this, yeah. It's very creepy. This guy also could have been cast in Wuthering Heights.
For sure. Or Dracula.
But like the feet, the legs look like they're back. Did you say that?
Yeah.
But they look like they're backward. I can't even comprehend what you're saying because it's like this
You're
photo is so wild.
in shock by it.
Yes.
Whoa.
And it kind of almost looks like he is noticing her. Like if you can try to make out where the pupils are, it's almost like he's starting to look up and like notice the camera as he comes around the corner.
Oh, see, I was going to say it looks like he's just like reading a book or like whatever is in his hand and not paying attention at all.
Oh, interesting.
But I guess that's what's hard about it.
Yeah.
You can't see
Like you can make out the eyebrow
definition.
shape.
Yeah.
Like it's
Whoa.
obviously it's an older photo, so there's some grain to it, but like you can still make out a lot of the features.
That is wild. You guys have some gnarly pictures.
I know. These
and
are
evidence.
freaky.
What the heck? It's creepy, but I love it.
Yeah. When I first looked at this, I feel like when I looked from far away, I was like, what the fuck? This is gross. I don't even want to look at it. But then the more I zoomed in, the more I was like,
Handsome.
I don't know.
This is the type, maybe like this is the type of ghost that you have a ghost romance with.
Maybe this is a handsome ghost.
Maybe me
who
invite
just likes
you
to
into
brood and read and
my
sit under the
kind of
tree.
ghost.
Yeah.
Wow.
Creepy, creepy.
We will post the photos and as much of the evidence as possible on our social media. And then the rest of it is also available in the YouTube video for you to see and watch. But damn. These are my favorite types of episodes because like how does someone see that and not like how do you deny that? Like all of these
Literally,
photos
how
have been
could you?
so because sometimes we'll get photos and like we can't see what people are seeing, but then like we post them and other people can see it.
Right.
But these I feel like are undeniable.
I mean,
You're speechless.
right.
Cat got your tongue.
Like, I feel like the only way someone could say something is like, oh, well, there must have been someone in the house and you just don't remember or blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, no, that's not, that's what
shut up.
Shut up. That's
Get
what
outta
you
here,
want to believe
You
because you're
skeptic
scared.
butthead.
You're scared of the handsome vampire that lives in your stairs.
Kiss him already.
Just kiss.
Just kiss. Wow. I love all of you a little extra right now because of all these pieces of evidence delivered. If you are holding on to something like this, any type of evidence, photo, video,
time to let it go.
Time to share it.
Release it.
Time to send it to
into
your besties.
the email world.
Time to send it to us at twogirlsoneghostpodcast@gmail.com. Send us all of your paranormal encounters. We truly want all of them and everything. We want your
Don't
souls.
make us beg.
I will
we
beg.
have.
We are
those who
begging.
we've met in person
Yeah.
too. They tell us something, we're like, come on.
But because that's the craziest thing is anytime we see or meet someone in person, they're like, oh my God, I have to tell you my paranormal story.
Everyone has a story.
And my first question is, have you emailed this? And I would say 80% of the time, the answer is no, not yet.
Which, like, I get it. I don't complete most of my tasks either.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like,
My personal to-do list has been climbing and growing for the last 8 years.
yeah. Oh, man.
That's wild.
We should take advice from the coffee container, like to-go container that is
What's
in
it
the corner
say?
that no one can see.
I'm
It says
blind.
live slow.
I would love
Let's
to.
delete our tasks.
Delete all of your other tasks except for sending us your encounters. Top
the homework.
priority.
We delete our tasks, but you guys still have homework.
Yeah, exactly. And the homework we do then is reading it back to you for everyone else to enjoy and share. But yeah, we love you all. Thank you so much for being here. We have so many bonuses and perks over on Patreon. So be sure to join us over there. Check it out. We do have like the subscriptions that you can join on Apple Plus and YouTube. Like you get episodes 1 week early, but there's so much more on Patreon for probably the same price. So
So if you see both of those, don't get overly confused.
yeah. If you get Patreon, you get everything that you could get on all the other things.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay.
You spend your money however you like. Thank you for joining us. We love you.
Shout out to Jamie Ryan. We love her too. And we will see you on the other side.